Greetings, beautiful souls. Right, I'm out again. It's the end of February now. It's coming up to March, and the stars have aligned because it's fell on my long weekend from work, and also Stu has managed to book the weekend off, and little James, or Big James, he's bigger than us now, has managed to get the time off. So we've come to a little spot called Prostate Pavilion. There's the Chappadoodles, probably pulling the faces or something. No, they're not.
Having one of them penguin bar challenges.
Other chocolate bars are available.
Well, it's actually a seal bar.
But we headed here last night because basically it was easy to get to. It is a place that's heavily wild camped, so we're only staying there for one night, and we're going to move to another spot. We was originally going to the Lake District, but we've got a lot of gear, and we were setting out on a Thursday night, and then from where we park, it's a hard walk up, and Stu's waiting for an operation, so we can't expect him flipping luggage stuff all the way up there. But look at it, it's forecast dry as well this weekend, so we've not even had the tarps up. This is where we've slept last night, here, all in our hoop bibbies. Cold night though, wasn't it, lads, last night?
Yeah, it was freezing, I thought.
It was, we went to bed just after midnight, but it was freezing
It was
cold.
biting.
I might have to upgrade my sleeping bag,
I think I'll be having a tarp on tonight, mate.
Was you alright, James, when you got in your bag?
Yeah, I was fine when I got in. It was beforehand, really.
Because we've got like down sleeping bags, and literally you're supposed to give them a good shake every now and then just to get it all loose, and so the air gets chapped better. And I've never done that. And the last time I camped, I was quite cold, so last night I gave it a good shake before I got in it, and it was alright actually. I wouldn't say I was warm at any point, but I certainly weren't cold. But yeah, it's been a foggy morning, but it's going to be a nice weekend, so hopefully this should burn away soon.
There we go.
Sun's coming out, there you are. So yeah, we're having a chilled weekend. We brought some alcohol. We've got Brett Clement has joined us again. So a nice late winter, very early spring camp. Catch you later. Do you know what? He's been a loyal companion, this little lad. Get that out of me face, man! Chutney has been with us for years. How many years has Chutney been coming with us?
Oh, it's going to be at least 5 years, isn't it?
Oh, more than that.
4 years.
But he's been put out a little bit, hasn't he, lads?
Yeah.
He's been put out a little bit because
By a new contender.
we brought a new person. We brought Roy with us. And Roy and Chutney, we're trying to get them bonding so there's no friction, but it's a bit tense at the moment. So yeah, so Roy should be featuring on some of our future videos as well. Unless we just stash him somewhere just to do people's heads in when they find him.
Just half buried.
Yeah. So we've not decided what Roy's future is going to be yet. But yeah, beautiful little spot this, but it is well used. So it's alright for the Thursday night where we came last night, but we won't be staying here tonight or tomorrow night. We're out for 3 nights and then going back Sunday because La Jams is working, aren't you, lad?
I am, yes.
Got a job all grown up. Look
Yeah.
at him, the little lad who's come with us, who was like had a dead high voice, is no more. Well, what a glorious evening it's turning out to be. Like I said, the stars have aligned, so the weather's good and we've all managed to get out. And we're set up in this new place. Wonderful. I'll just bring you around slowly. That's my little setup. The hoop bivvy again with the tarp over the top. It's always a winning combination for me, that. You know, it enables me to sit there on a night, well, lie there, and keep the outside a bit open so I don't get condensation. Or if it does get a bit windy and cold, you can always just shut it up. But then you do get the condensation, so, you know, it's one of them things, isn't it? I'd rather keep it open, to be honest. Put up with a bit of the wind. Stu and James, the setup's over there. But it's lovely, it really is. You know, no one's around here. Me and James have just been for a little stroll to go and get some water. Because that's the only thing, there's not really water around here. So you've got to go for a little 10-minute hike, 15-minute hike or so. This is James's setup. And we've kind of bumped into another few spots where people have camped, but unfortunately, unlike us, they don't respect the bloody place. And there's blooming rubbish and laughing gas canisters and all that. What's all that about? There's Stu over here. But yeah, there's no rubbish around here. And there won't be either when we leave. But we've decided we're going to have 2 nights here. And tomorrow we're going to leave the stuff set up here and we're going to go for a walk to a little pub, which is about a half-an-hour walk away. Look at this little setup that we've got here. Let's just get out the sun so I can show you. But we've made a little fire break.
First time doing it, isn't it?
Yeah, which is multi-dimensional really, because it stops people seeing the fire from this side. And also, the wind does come from this side, so it's going to be a bit of a wind shelter. And also, it should reflect the heat back towards us. What do we reckon, lads? Is that...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the first time we've done one, isn't it? And
Definitely, I think it's going to work. I think it'll be fantastic.
What we all thinking of this spot anyway?
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I think it's, with a bit of work, it can be like more better. It can be fantastic.
This is an area we've decided we're calling Bonnie Vasquez,
Yeah.
Named after our Bonnie.
named after Bonnie, or as I call her, Bonnet. I like giving it a bit of a French twist.
It's
But-
quite good because there's a lot of trees, isn't there, as well? So we've been able to fasten our tarps up to the trees.
I
Yeah.
think it's
They're quite
further away
flat.
than you know, like other spots we've got. It's further away than the path, which is always.
Can I
a
just
bonus.
show you a common theme on this trip though?
Yeah.
Stuffed in the bag, sat up on a plinth.
Leaning in the
Roy is definitely getting, you know, on his debut trip, he's getting all the attention. And Al Chutney, who's been such a loyal companion for years, tell me about it, man. As, in fact, come on, you sit on my chair. You sit on my chair, little one.
Get warmed up, Chuck.
Yeah.
Hey, get off me ears, you dick.
So it's now, I'll tell you what time it is. It's nearly 4 o'clock, so it's going to start getting dark soon. And we'll get a fire going tonight. We'll have a few drinks,
Yeah.
have some tunes. And the tree where Roy is on has got all the lights on it, so we'll be lit up as well. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's good, innit, lads, to be out.
Like a breath of wind, is there?
No, this is, we wait a long time. In a year, stuff like this may happen once or twice a year.
And is it February the 28th today?
It is February the 28th, 2025.
Yeah.
Look at the lads as well with the, I've not brought man. That's our little emblem, Saints of the Forest.
Designed by James.
And it's basically a Bigfoot with the Saints halo and the St Helens Rugby League. Out of all the timings you could have done that. And basically we decided to get t-shirts made because wherever we go we tidy up other people's mess.
In fact, we've even cut a little square out the ground here, and we'll place the moss back over it tomorrow when our fire's done.
Exactly, we've cut it back there.
Yeah.
There's the moss.
And
at the side of
there's
this one.
the fantastic wood that we managed to do ourselves.
We've literally
And stuff like this, we just tend to just...
Yeah.
just throw it to one. Yeah. Somebody else will pick it up.
it'll rot eventually, you know.
Only joking.
But see this wood here, I shouldn't really admit this, but no one's going to find us. That wood we've just found stashed. So someone has stashed that for a camp.
In a different camp to this.
In a different camp than this. And we've just accidentally... to be honest, it accidentally ended up in our sacks and back here.
Yeah, we tripped and it fell in our sack.
Totally by accident. So, but you know what? Don't go stashing wood.
Yeah, there you go. Lesson to be learned, Dave.
At the end of the day, we're just clearing up litter.
Anyway, should we give a shout out? We're going to give a shout out. Do you lads want to give anyone a shout out? I'm going to give a shout out to Davey L, who me and Stu know from our days. Dave watches our videos, and good lad Dave, good old legend, and He nearly paid the ultimate price for his country, Davy L did, and luckily he came through it, thankfully. But great lad, and yeah, a character, and life needs characters. Do you want to give a shout out to anyone,
I
guys?
want to give a shout out to Bonnie.
Bonnie?
Yeah, she tunes into our channel quite often. So I like Bonnie, and you can come with us next time.
Yeah, and Bonnie is, for the record, a Cocker Spaniel. Am I right?
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Right, laters. Right, we've had 2 nights outside, everybody. And the first night was camping on the top of there. Because we was looking down and I said, you know what? I said, you do not want to fall down there. And looking at it from this point of view, you don't want to fall down there because you would be dead. Absolutely. We've had 2 good nights. I was going to get some footage of the campfire last night, but we were too flipping chilled out. I couldn't be bothered filming, to be honest. But I will get some footage tonight. I wanted to just chill out last night, have a drink, and we had a massive fire because it's been cold. And we went through tons of wood as well. But this is an area we don't really know, so we're kind of exploring this for the first time. But from being up there last night, well, the first night, and looking down, we could see a little path. So we said, right, well, let's go down to the path. Let's go and have a look what it looks like. And yeah, it's new to all of us, this, isn't it, lads?
It is, yeah. It's a new area.
You know,
exploring.
so we're having a good mooch, and what we're going to do now is go and walk down to a reservoir, and at the bottom of the reservoir is a little path going left. Takes you to a nice little pub, so we're going having a pint, and hopefully, if they've got Sky TV, Saints are kicking off at 2:30, is it, James?
It is 2:30, yeah.
So we might be able to watch the rugby as well. So that'll be a little treat for us. But no, I'll tell you what, it's been a great weekend this, and weather's been fantastic. Like I said, cold but beautiful days, and it's the 1st of March today, or Smarch as I've always called it. I even write an S on my diary in front of the M, so it's always Smarch. Just the way I roll, you know what I mean? Oh, this is beautiful. Look at a little path going down to a river here. Look at this. You know, I mean, there's potential camping spots down here. You know, the problem is where we've been, there's no water. So you've got to carry water or go for a walk and go and fill your water bottles up. But, you know, if we could find a spot down by the river, something like this, then that problem would be alleviated. So, yeah, right, well, I'll go down to the reservoir, and then we'll go down to the pub and I'll get some more vids of down there and anything else I find. Great stuff. Right, we're on the way back from the pub. We've just had a couple of pints. Couldn't get the Saints match on the TV, but we've been listening to it on radio. They didn't have a sports room there. It's primarily a pub for like booking for a meal and stuff, you know, and people, walkers and stuff. Dogs are allowed in, it was nice. But yeah, just in this forest now, walking back. It's wonderful. I'm going liaising with a little, an old comrade who I'll give a shout out to on my last vid. Or one of my last vids, Alain Merck. Alain Merck is up here camping. He's actually stumbled upon our spot. And he's gone to another spot near Prostate Pavilion with his brother and son. So we're going to go and pay him a visit on the way back. You know, he's taking full advantage of the weather being wonderful, and it is. It's a wonderful weekend, this. You know, if you're a wild camper and you stayed at home on a weekend like this, absolute shame, because whoa, it is so beautiful. So anyway, I'm going to kind of dispel a few theories anyway that I've been asked in the past, a few questions, and one of them was, you know, I want to do this stuff with Stu and James, and we're out in the forests and we've got the, you know, the music and all that. That's great, but how, when I'm on my own, do I not freak out? And how do I not get terrified when I'm camping on my own in a forest, which I do quite a bit? And the simple answer is, for me, that the forest is not something to be frightened of. It's actually a friend. And I think that's heavily ingrained into me from my time. Like, I did 6 years in the army, spent a lot of time in woodland on exercise and living outside, and especially during my times in Northern Ireland, because I was over there during the Troubles, And when you're in Northern Ireland, you are a target. All day you are a target in the daytime. And at night time, we'd move into a forestry block or a woodland or some kind of copse in the middle of nowhere as it was going dark. And then we'd sleep in there, and it was absolutely wonderful because, for one thing, you couldn't be seen once you were in there. And also, no one would come in because it's absolutely, you'd hear them a mile away if they came in, basically. So it was a place of safety, and the darker it got, the safer it was. So when I'm in a forest and I move into a forest, I know no one can see me, and the darker it gets, the more at peace I feel, and the more at home I feel, and the safer I feel. So a dark forest, to me, I'm not sat there listening to any noise going on or any bump or any cracking of a twig and being paranoid. Nobody knows I'm there, because the last thing I want to bump into when I'm in a forest on my own is people. That's the thing I don't want to bump into. I know there's wildlife knocking about. I know there's deer, there's badgers. Badgers are the size of dogs themselves. So I know there's wildlife that cuts about at night. The forest comes alive at night, so I expect to hear noises. But it's a place of safety and sanctuary for me. So that's why I'm quite happy being in a forest on my own at night time. So I hope that answers a few questions. Right guys, I've just bumped into a cheeky little chappy. Look at this guy, it's Alain Mack.
Hello YouTube.
So these guys are camping out and in a different spot than us. But yeah, what do you think of it round here, Al?
I think it's nice. It's got a nice feel to it. There's plenty of trees.
It's a good vibe.
It's a very good vibe.
But these guys are a lot more minimalistic than us, because we bloody had to do 2 trips from the car to carry all the shite we carry.
We're like luxury wild campers, aren't we?
And Alan's rucksack, how much? Weighs about 3 kilograms. With food and ale.
That's titanium nowadays. I'm older now.
So yeah, from Secret Spot, because I don't ever tell people where I am, apart from people I know. Have a good one. Right, as promised, I've got a bit of footage of the nighttime proceedings. And this is it. That's the little firewall we built last night to keep the heat kind of reflecting towards us. And it seemed to work, didn't it, lads?
It did, yeah, it was warm last night.
It's not as cold tonight as last night. I'll show you round, I'll show you the boy tree. There, the lad. Let's turn my light off, my head torch, so you can see. In all his glory, the lad. He was keeping tabs on the camp today when we went off for a couple of pints down at the local pub. Lajam's ain't feeling too well, are you, lad?
Not too great at the minute.
His stomach's a bit off.
I'm hoping it'll pass.
Good day today, though, isn't it, lads?
Yeah, it was.
It's gone quick as well. I think it's because we've been out away from the camp. Met up with Alain and his gang, and now we're just chilling, going home tomorrow. We've had a disaster, everybody. You know, things never go to plan, do they? Absolutely don't go to plan. And we came back from visiting Alain Mack over there before. We'd been to the pub, had 2 pints. Well, me and James had 2 pints of cider. Stu had was it a lager, Stu?
I had like it was like a Guinness and an IPA.
And pretty much not long after we come back, me and James have been absolutely puking our guts up. Don't know what is wrong, absolutely being sick. We can't keep anything down. We both got the shivers, and it got that bad. Poor James has had to phone his mum, and his mum's come and picked him up. So we've just took him, well, Stu's just took him down to meet his mum. And he's gone. He's left all his kit. We just said, just get off. We'll sort your kit out. You know, don't worry about that. We'll bring it all. Just get yourself home and get warm and get in your own bed. So we're a man down. First time it's ever happened, isn't it, Stu?
Yeah.
And so we're feeling a bit flat, unfortunately. But you know, these things are sent to test us. We didn't plan for us being ill. I've not been sick for about half an hour now, so I'm hoping it's I'm over it, but
Don't think you'd be drinking cider again.
I will never. I don't think I'll be drinking cider again or eating super noodles again.
Yeah.
Because everything's just come up. Nightmare. Laters. And then there was 2.
Hey!
We're going home. We survived the night. It wasn't a great night. I felt ill most of it, but it's out my system now. We did well getting through it, and we told James just to get off. So if you're watching this, James, don't worry. We'll sort all your stuff out. We'll carry it all to car and make multiple trips. Don't you worry about it. No, but we hope James is all right. But yeah, it was a shame, really. I wouldn't say it put a damp. Well, yeah, it did put a dampener on the last night because obviously we were all puking up. Yeah. So, but you know what I mean. There's more positives than negatives come out of this trip.
Lesson learned, don't be pussy cider drinkers.
Aye, I know. You know, and I was so tempted just to have a Coke because I felt a bit dehydrated. And if I'd have just had a Coke, I'd have felt great and I wouldn't have been ill. But I was ill, but I'm not anymore. So we'll be back out soon again. Yeah. And yeah, this is a great spot and it was nice bumping into Alain and the gang. And he'll be doing some more stuff around here, no doubt, and probably with me as well. So, right, till the next vid. Laters.